Hey guys, and welcome to this guide here in RuneScape. We're going to be doing one of the 20th anniversary celebration guides. It is for the week 1 celebration of quests. So the only item you're going to need coming into this is a Ghost Speak amulet, or another way to speak to ghosts. And we're going to start off here in the Lumbridge Crater, where the center of all of the 20th anniversary stuff is. You're just going to have a quick chat to the wise old man, and he's just going to let you know that they're going to bake a cake. If this sounds familiar, quite a bit of what we're doing in this one is based on some quests, but we're going to come to the southwest here and talk to the chef, which is down and to the left if you're facing north. Once you find the chef hiding in his little corner over here with his cauldron in front of him, you're going to want to just have a quick chat to him, and he will lay out the ground rules, what you need to collect, the 3 different ingredients you'll need, and he'll give you a helpful little list that you can read if you'd like, which lists out the ingredients for you. But we're going to get that extra fine flour first, and to get to that we're going to have to head north of the crater. In fact, it's quite directly north of the crater, and we're going to have a chat to Millie Miller, who's in the flour mill, as you'd kind of expect with a name like that, and you're going to stay on the hush-hush and talk to her about that extra fine white powder. Flour, obviously flour. Extra fine flour. Now, if you were trying to figure out where this is going to go from here, you're like, hey, we need some flour. I bet you didn't think we're about to go to the Lumbridge Church, did you? Now, you could just walk over there, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to teleport over there. Does teleporting take longer than walking? You be the judge. I'm teleporting regardless. So once you teleport or walk to Lumbridge, you're going to head straight to the church and talk to Father Eric, and he'll let you know where he hid that extra fine flour. It turns out he put it in a coffin, because I guess that's where you put stuff when you're a priest. So we're going to be heading into the graveyard just south of the church here, and in fact we're going to go to the southeast. There's going to be a coffin we can interact with, which will pop open. It's full of the Restless Ghost. You'll be pretty familiar with that character by now. It's just over here, when my mouse cursor can... There you go, mouse cursor found it. Just pop open the coffin, have a chat to them, and they'll let you know where you gotta go for the next step of this mini quest-based quest thing. I don't have the title down just yet, but I know quest is in there. So you're gonna head directly south from here. You can see the mines at the bottom of this peninsula down here. We're gonna keep going past them. Just pure and utter south, and there will be a rock we can interact with. And that's just coming into view right there. Oh, look at that dodgy looking rock. We take a look under that. We find some bones, some finger bones, some leg bones, but unfortunately we don't find a skull, so we're going to have to run west to talk to another father who's living in this little shack over here. Don't forget to open his door. His door's on the north side. Come on, there we go. And then have a chat to him, and he will give you a spare skull. Once you got that skull, now all you need to do is head on back to the ghost that you've made a promise to. Bring that skull with you. And then you're going to do a nice old trade, skull for flour. It's traditional, and I'm sure 100 other trades of this type have been made. I know when I need some extra fine flour, I always go find a local ghost and try to trade a skull with them. You do get the choice to try and take his head or not. I chose not to, I'm a nice guy. But once you've done that, you'll be given your extra fine flour, and you can head on to the second part now, which is we're going to get that top quality milk. And if you know anything about Lumbridge, you need some milk. You're going to go to the cow farm. So that's where we're just going to head here now, a little bit north of where we are, over the bridge. We're going to pop up into the cow farm. Once we get there, luckily for us, there is a bucket sitting on the floor right next to the prized cow, in fact. So we can just pick that bucket on up and then immediately try to milk the prized cow. As soon as we do that, we're going to get yelled at by old gilly groats. And then they're going to give us where we need to go next as we slowly wander on over and then yell at them still from a distance of about 5 meters for some reason. Social distancing, maybe. But once you've had a chat to them, you're going to need to go back to the crater. And I'm going to say that you need to talk to Yanni. And this might trigger some PTSD of one small favor here. And that's the intention. But I promise you, these next steps that we're going to have to follow, you don't have to leave the crater for. Okay? It's not a really long one. It's just a small favor. Yanni's here on the east side just as you come on in. Have a chat to them, and they will start you off with just one small favor. They'll send you to Hans, who's on the west side. You can run directly across this little stage in the middle here and have a chat to Hans. Step 2. Only step 2. And once you're finished with Hans, Hans is going to send you down to Thok, who's at the south, a little bit southeast, which will maybe take you about 10 seconds to run to. This is already quicker than one small favor. And Thok wants a sandwich, so we're going to have to run northeast, technically, and go have a chat to the sandwich lady. Step 4 already, man. Step 4. Thanking everything that is good and holy, the sandwich lady is giving out free sandwiches. We're finished there. Our one small favor, we can start working on the reverse change now. So we come down to the southeast again, and we're going to give this lovely square sandwich that we just got to Thok. Couldn't he have just walked up there and got it himself? Sure, but then there wouldn't be a quest for us to complete. Thok gives us a rock. We take the rock over to Hans. I think you can see what the next step after this is going to be as well. But let's play it out. The rock goes to Hans. Hans gives us some red mahogany logs. What are we going to do with them? We're just going to take them back over to Yanni. And when we do that, it is this section complete as we get some of that top quality milk. Only the best for our cake. The final ingredient we have to get is the colossal egg. Where is the colossal egg, I hear you ask? Well, we're going to be heading north, and we're going to be having a chat to Fred the farmer, who lives in that little chicken and sheep farm just north of the Lumbridge crater. Throughout this section, we are going to need a couple of ingredients. There's different places to get them, but I'm going to get them now. So I'm going to grab 3 eggs off of the floor here. You can buy them later on, or you can just pick them up here for free and save yourself a couple gold pieces. But once you've sufficiently looted his eggs, have a chat to Fred the farmer. And before we can leave Fred, we do also have one more ingredient to steal from him, and that is these cabbages just here north. We need 2 cabbages. So we're just going to loot those off Fred, because why not steal more off him, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? Again, you can just buy these cabbages later on. There's a place to do it, but stealing's a lot more fun, ain't it? So once you got these cabbages, you're going to follow the instructions from Fred the farmer. You're going to head back to the crater, and at the north end you'll find Oziark, and he will help you out on where to go next for this mini quest related. Still don't have the name down. Still no quest is in there though. Have a good old chat to him, and maybe, you know, if you're feeling especially talkative, you'll misclick and have a second chat with him. Not required though. Okay, you're not required to have a second chat with him. That's just me. I love the guy. He's one of my best mates. So I spend a little bit more time talking to him. But once you're finished with him, you can head over to the Lumbridge Castle. We're going to go talk to the Duke. Horatio is going to help us out in defeating this dragon and getting this colossal egg. And you're faced here with the biggest decision of this entire quest right now. Do you want to take the north stairs or the south stairs? Personally, I take the south stairs, because that's the one I was closest to. But then just break into the Duke's bedroom. As always, bust the door down, don't knock first. And ask him how he's going, and if he can help you out. Ever the useful man, Horatio will give you a frying pan. Yep. And now you're going to need to go chat to the Oracle. The Oracle lives up on the mountains. Ice Mountain, to be exact. Personally, I'm just going to jump through to the Edgeville Monastery. Teleport. Lodestone. You can go up from Falador if you'd like. Not as important of a decision as north or south stairs in the Lumbridge Castle. Whichever lodestone you take, or if you want to walk. I'm not disparaging walking here. Got to get those steps in somehow. Make your way over to Ice Mountain, just here, north of Falador and west of Edgeville. And you're going to want to go to the very north of the mountain. Just as far as you can go. Because that's where the Oracle lives, man. I don't make the rules. Once you find the Oracle, have a good old chat to them. And they'll give you some ever-confusing rhetoric. But it will tell you what to do next. And that is to find Eli Bacon at the Falador farm. Now, let's go to Port Sarum, okay? Trust me on this. Because there's one ingredient we're missing still, for what we need to do. And Port Sarum has it, in spades, for us to pay for this time, okay? I'm too lazy to try and steal a tomato. And directly south from the Port Sarum lodestone. Not north, as I attempt to do here. That's completely wrong. South. South. You see where the steak icon is on the map? Right there. And you can go to Wyndon's food store. Just gotta break in through the front door. And buy a tomato from the guy. It's 14 gold. It'll be fine. You could buy the cabbages here. You could buy the... it doesn't matter. Just get the tomato. So all you need in the end is 3 eggs, 2 cabbages, and 1 tomato. Just make sure you have those before completing this next step. If you don't, as I said, buy them there, steal them from various farms. It's up to you. But you're going to want to come to the Falador farm here. And if you don't remember where Eli Bacon is hiding, he's in this pig pen cellar here. So we've just got to go around and break our way in through the cow farm first, and then into the pig pen, and then down to the cellar where he's hiding. And once you bust into the cellar, he's going to be waiting for you right there. It's like he knew you were coming. You have a chat to Eli. A fairly long chat too, where you hand over all of the ingredients you've been carrying. And then he will hand you back a little nugget of information about how to find this dragon. You know, you thought you were getting a map. Nah, you're getting a little nugget of information. But you can exit the cellar now. Because we're going to be going back to Port Sarum, pretty much where we just were. We're not going to the food store, but we're going to be going down to the jail cells to find a highwayman. Highwayman? Highwayman. Highway person. Again, you could teleport if you want, but sometimes you just want to get those steps in, you know. The player character's cardio must be insane. Once you find your way into the jail cells, you're going to want to come all the way south, spin your camera around, and you might be able to see it a little bit better. And there they are. Have a good old chat to them. Through the bars, of course. Don't get too close. They might shank you through the bars. But they're going to give you a map. Because they're... Oh, no. Okay. They're going to rip the map in quarters. And rip the map into confetti. But hey, it's fine. We got a big brain. Okay? Those of us here, we can figure it out. Take a read of the confetti. Okay? You can try to unscramble it yourself. I'll give you 5 seconds to figure it out. Okay, your 5 seconds are up. What it spells out is Varrock Museum Basement. And the easiest way to get to Varrock is just to teleport there. Again, up to you. Maybe you've strapped a Fitbit to your RS character and you're just trying to cheat those steps, okay? You can just teleport. Once you arrive in Varrock, you are going to be heading to the museum, as the unscrambled words would suggest. If you don't remember where the Varrock Museum is, it is just towards the center, and then you want to go a little bit east, or a little bit to the right if you're facing north. And then it is just this building right here. And then you're going to want to go to the basement stairs, which are just there when you walk into the front door. Nice and easy to locate. And then, as soon as you get in, spin your camera around, and you're going to want to go to the room under the stairs to talk to a certain red dragon. And then you're going to kill the red dragon with a frying pan. Or, not quite. I'll let you read the exposition here. And now you've got the colossal egg. You have all 3 ingredients that you need. That is pretty much quest complete at this point. Teleport back to Lumbridge or run. And we'll be talking to the cook to hand in these ingredients and complete our... Nope, I still don't have a name for it. I got like a minute left in this video to think of a name. But head back to the crater. If you don't remember, the cook is on the southwest corner. Quest-based mini-quest. I think that's the name. Short, succinct. Chat to the cook, hand over your ingredients, and they will hand over your reward for this quest-based mini-quest. which will be more lamps, if you're a member, but also this 20th anniversary cake item. When eaten, this 20th anniversary cake will give you a 3% experience boost for 5 minutes. And then you got 10 minutes where you can't eat the cake, and then you can eat the cake again if you'd like. So basically every 15 minutes you can eat... No, so yeah, every 15 minutes you can have 5 minutes where you get an extra 3% experience. Thank you very much for coming along with this guide. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you were able to get your 20th anniversary cake, and we will definitely have more videos coming out soon for the rest of the weeks and all the other mini quests that might not be quest based.